After Hunter Biden showed up in Washington, D.C. and said publicly, my dad had nothing to do with my business. You've been making my life a living hell for 6 years. My words, not his. You're belittling my recovery from addiction. You're belittling the problem that I had, drug use disorder. Republicans are just furious. They're absolutely furious. By the way, Jim Jordan, who himself has ignored subpoenas, is furious that Hunter Biden won't testify behind closed doors for them. Listen to this guy.
Second thing I would say is this. In a few hours, I think the House of Representatives is going to pass the impeachment inquiry.
They did.
And that is an important step. If you talk to any scholars in this, I think we could proceed as we did under Speaker McCarthy, where he announced it. But this is an important step. The impeachment power resides solely with the House of Representatives. If a majority of the House now says we're in an official impeachment inquiry as part of our constitutional duty to do oversight, that carries weight. That's going to help us get these witnesses in. And maybe most importantly, regarding this morning's activities, this is the argument that the White House and Hunter Biden's counsel used to say he shouldn't come. Okay, we disagree. We thought he should have been here. But when we take that vote this afternoon, what's our argument going to be then? We think he should come in. And if he doesn't, we're gonna move forward with contempt proceedings. There's a process we have to follow, but we plan to do that.
All right. So they are saying he is not showing up to testify the way we want him to testify, behind closed doors, and we are going to move to hold him in contempt, says Jim Jordan, who himself has refused to appear for lawful subpoenas. He's one of the loudest screaming about this. Why? Because the rules don't apply to them. The rules don't apply when they are inconvenient. Marjorie Taylor Greene furiously tweeting, rather than follow the lawful subpoena for a deposition issued by James Comer, Hunter Biden decided to play circus outside the Capitol this morning. President Trump's own children sat for hours of depositions after being subpoenaed countless times by Democrats. We must immediately move forward to hold Hunter in contempt of Congress, and then going forward and publishing this bit of an interview with her, where now apparently she is the arbiter of what is good, right, moral, and legal.
Forward, follow the process for contempt of Congress, which absolutely should be done. Hunter Biden refusing to show up today is unacceptable. President Trump's own children sat for hours and hours, 7, 8, 9 hours each of them, in front of Democrat-led committees. Why is it a double standard for the Biden family? Hunter Biden clearly is trying to hide and cover up the money laundering and the abuse of power that he and his father are guilty of.
Yes, that wide spanning criminal conspiracy for which Marjorie and other Republicans have still been able to find zero evidence. Republican Congresswoman Nancy Mace tweeting out, in oversight committee room, we're waiting. If Hunter Biden doesn't show up, hold him in contempt. They should be mad at their fellow Republicans for making them look this dumb. This is their fault. They insisted that they want to move forward with this entire sham impeachment with no evidence. They insisted they need the inquiry, even without evidence, to find the evidence that they say is being covered up. But we have no evidence even exists, right? We don't know that it even exists. And they got themselves in too deep. They're in over their heads, and they now can't back out of it. So what can they do? Claim it's all cover up, claim everybody else is breaking the law, even though they do the same thing. So ultimately, is Hunter Biden going to sit down in public behind closed doors and answer questions? I don't know. I have no problem with him doing it. I don't believe at this time that there is any evidence that Joe Biden is linked to any of the wrongdoing that has allegedly taken place. They've not identified the crimes. They've not identified the misdemeanors, the wrongdoing. If they do, I will be here and I will tell you, yeah, Joe Biden's not special. He's not exempt, but they've got to put forward some evidence. And if it doesn't exist, just say it doesn't exist and you messed up. I'll respect them more than if they go forward with an impeachment despite no evidence. You might remember that a few years ago, the show got hacked and a bunch of money was stolen and we never got it back. But I now have more peace of mind because I'm using Aura. Our sponsor, Aura, is your all-in-one tool for protecting your online and financial accounts. Aura alerts you anytime your personal information is found on the dark web or data breaches like social security number, login credentials, financial accounts, and you get super fast alerts if a criminal does something like try to open a bank account in your name or take out a credit card in your name. Aura also lets you instantly lock your Experian credit file with a single click to stop unwanted inquiries into your credit history. Aura will monitor your bank accounts, home and auto titles. All of these things really just safeguard you against fraud of all kinds. Aura even protects your phone by letting you block and screen spam calls and texts. And Aura has parental controls for your kids' devices. You can restrict apps or manage screen time, set focus time to make sure they're doing homework instead of binging YouTube or whatever the case may be. You can try Aura for free for 14 days at aura.com/Pacman. The link is down below.